Good day, everybody.
It's World Kindness Day.
It is World Kindness Day.
I like this day a lot.
It's a good one. Thank you for listening. Curt and Jen in the morning. This is our podcast. We invite you to follow, to subscribe, whatever you want to do. All those are acceptable.
We would encourage them, highly encourage, please.
Highly encourage, yes.
It helps us. And share. That's the other thing. Share the podcast with people that you think might enjoy it. Yeah. It's a great way to put a little fun in your day and learn a little something.
Well, you're going to learn that we made a mistake yesterday on the show that we're going to correct because we make
we often make mistakes.
One time. Also, there's new inductees for the National Toy Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be surprised, I think, at least with a couple of them.
People's Sexiest Man Alive finally announced.
Yes, that's true, and you'll be happy with that. News on both fast food and also doing push-ups.
Okay.
Push-ups. And finally, yesterday we asked you how to ruin Thanksgiving in 4 words, and you delivered big time.
I can't wait.
I know, that's pretty exciting as well. All right.
There was a win and a loss yesterday.
Seattle Kraken. Go Kraken.
One big.
Yeah, 5-2. It was a good win over the Columbus Blue Jackets, although the first period was Kraken were down 2-0. I was like, that's not good.
But while we were at trivia night last night at Sean O'Donnell's, I saw Dana go, Curt, look at the TV, look at the TV.
Kraken got 4 goals in the second period and then a 5th one in the third, so they won. So that is good news. The bad news is we mentioned at trivia night, and our little group of merry trivia-ers, Whiskey Business is our team name. Well, we didn't do so good, and we were coming off of we had improved. We usually,
8th place.
Yeah, we usually ended up in 9th.
That's the highest we've been, and I was not there for that.
8th place was last week or 2 weeks ago, and we were like, okay, we can certainly incrementally we're going to go up, we're going to get better and better, and then we're going to be number 1. But no,
where's that plant?
Is it
in
10?
Here? No,
it's
downstairs.
We brought our lucky bamboo. I know it's a lucky bamboo. It was given to me on my birthday, and there was a little tag on it that said lucky bamboo.
Well,
it wasn't lucky last night.
Robert Plant.
I like that.
We call him Bob.
Robert
did
Plant.
not deliver anything for us last night.
It was the first time we used him, so give him some time to warm up. Yeah, and frankly, the cruises, myself and Dana, we did not help matters, at least during the speed round. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
We talk ourselves out of the correct answers. Seriously, there was probably like 3 answers where we were like, oh, we're going to change it. And we changed it to the wrong answer and had the right answer.
We're really good at that. So those of you keeping track, if you have a fantasy team or fantasy trivia league and Whiskey Business is your team,
don't bet on us.
Sorry we let you down last night. Now, our correction from yesterday, what we need to correct is we were talking about yesterday the sexiest bald men in the world, right?
In the whole wide world.
In the whole wide world. And so we're going down this list, and of course it had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on it. Surprisingly, had Danny DeVito. But one of the sexiest bald men in the world was a guy named, me.
Terry Henry.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And I'm like, French soccer coach, Terry Henry. Terry Henry.
So yesterday before we went to trivia, I had a dinner party.
Mm-hmm.
You were invited. You just couldn't go. This is where it started because Glenn, who is a soccer guru, he plays soccer. His schedule gets planned around all things soccer.
He is very much in the know.
He comes with his phone and shoves a picture in my face, and I'm like, oh, that guy's handsome. I'm like, who's that? And I'm like, I should know this, right? Because if he's putting this in my face, I'm like,
right.
Oh, was he on the Sexiest Man Alive list? And he's like,
Sexiest
he was.
Bald guys alive. Hang on a second. Let me get appropriate music here. There we go.
Oh, only it's not Terry Henry.
Because he is French.
He's French.
Thierry is Thierry.
Terry
and Henry is Henri. So
it's Thierry Henry, Jen. And then he goes on to say, which I think he shared with you, like how big of a soccer star he is with stats and all the things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See, now when I play this music, it makes sense. Thierry Henry. Oh. I guess I should know that part. All right. So thank you, Glenn, for the correction.
Yes.
We're always happy
to
have people tell us, oh, you screwed up.
His wife, when she heard it, she ran over to him and said, have you listened to the podcast yet?
So even Lori knew who Thierry Henry was.
There we go.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Moving on. Mm-hmm. This is a fun one.
Every year, the National Toy Hall of Fame brings in some new inductees.
Only 3. 3 this year.
3 this year. And we're usually surprised by, that wasn't already in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's really a big surprise. So this year, we're not going to go through all the other finalists. They did have things in there like apples to apples.
Pokemon
trading cards and stuff.
This is straight out of the 80s, these three.
Yes, and the top three, just inducted to the National Toy Hall of Fame, we've got My Little Pony.
From 1982. Transformers from 1984. And the card game?
Phase 10.
From 1982.
Which I did not know had been around that long. I thought there was like Uno.
Yeah.
And then there were these other games that sort of came along. Although Uno is not that much different than what, Go Fish or something, or Crazy Eights? I don't know. It's very similar to an actual card game. So anyway, there you go. Congratulations.
Whoop, whoop.
My Little Pony, Transformers, and Phase 10. Now, the funny thing was, like last year's inductees.
There were 5 last year.
And one of them was baseball cards. How are baseball cards just now, and be 2023, getting into the Hall of Fame at this point? They should have been like the first year.
There was 4 last year. Sorry, I said 5. Baseball cards, Cabbage Patch Kids. Fisher-Price Corn Popper, which that's straight out of the 70s, isn't it?
You walk around with that
Maybe
thing?
Maybe even the 60s, yeah.
And then Nerf toys, which also you'd think would have been in there before.
That was last year.
So we're not complaining. Just saying. Sometimes it's a surprise.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff, Curt.
Well, then you hit this button there. All right, some music.
People magazine announces 2024 Sexiest Man Alive. Did this surprise you at all?
Yes.
Me too, but I'm not. But then I was like, okay.
Perfect. Yeah, when you look at it from you look at it from certain angles, it is the perfect sexiest man alive. And why don't we have him himself give the big news? Is that all right?
Yeah, go.
Okay, here we go.
Hey everybody, this is John Krasinski, and no, this is not a dream. I have been named People's Sexiest Man Alive. What is happening? Hey everybody, this is John Krasinski.
I mean, he was surprised. He was so surprised. He was like, no way, this is not real.
Well, I think he's, granted, good looking dude, but I think he seems like he's known more for just being the all around American, just a good guy, and which I think is what added to his appeal. Yeah.
Well, and we were texting back and forth last night after trivia because you said people announced the sexiest man alive, and then he was like, "Here it is."
Yes.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
But then you're like, it really makes sense because you had a couple things. He's funny.
I was like, he's already a good looking guy. Like, Is he the hottest guy ever? I don't know, but what makes him hotter is that he's humble and he's funny, and he's a good dad, and he's a good husband.
He
like
checks
just
off all the
around.
boxes.
Yeah, so I like it. I'm here for it.
Here's what he had to say, John Krasinski, about being sexiest man alive in 2024. They asked him, "How do you feel?" And he's like, "Well, zero thoughts, kind of like an immediate blackout, other than maybe thinking I'm being punked. That's not how I wake up thinking, hey, is this the day I'll be asked to be sexiest man alive? And yet it was the day, and you guys did it."
His wife, Emily, he says, "I think my wife, Emily, is going to just make me do more household chores to earn the title."
And that'd be Emily Blunt.
That's right, actress. Emily Blunt. What a cute couple. That's like the perfect couple.
I know, making really cute kids as well. Once they get to be of a certain age, I'm sure they're going to acting. Well, then maybe not. Sometimes they I don't want to do what mom and dad did.
Yep.
So congratulations, John Krasinski, sexiest man alive, according to People Magazine for 2024. Now, remember we talked about, was last week, right? Yeah, it had to be last week.
Was it last week?
Well, we were talking about going to see Wicked. You went on
that's
Thursday.
right. Wicked. Yes, that was late last week. We talked about how Mattel made a big mistake. Whoopsies.
So they've got these Wicked dolls. So you got your dolls of Elphaba, you got your doll of Galinda and Fiero and everything. And on the box of these dolls, they accidentally printed a URL for what they thought was the website to check out all things Wicked. So they say, hey, here's the URL for wicked.com. Turns out, Mattel, the website for the movie Wicked is wickedmovie.com. And unsurprisingly, wicked.com does not go to the most wholesome. Not wholesome at all. The opposite of wholesome. It goes to a very, very naughty hardcore porn site. So whoopsie. I mean, talk about a whoopsie. That's a big whoopsie. Somebody might lose their job over that one. So we did say this, and it turns out it's true. Well, guess what? Wicked.com got a massive spike in traffic. Of course they did. This is the best marketing campaign they could ever receive. Yeah, so they better be thankful. So they got probably it was just from people saying, "Oh, I got to go check out wicked.com," from the news story. May I add something about Wicked in here before we move on? Yeah. So I came in this morning and you were doing something else. So I came in our little podcast room. Right. And what is this thing called here? This little screen. This is Alexa screen. Right? That's an Echo 5. Okay. So this Echo 5 has this little thing with a picture of Glinda on it from Wicked in her pink dress. And it says,
ask Alexa about taking you to Galinda's Wicked World or something like that. I'm like, Alexa, take me to Galinda's Wicked World.
Now you just triggered it.
So I played it and it started then it went on and on. It's like this big marketing piece on this Echo.
Awesome.
It's brilliant. I'm just saying, as a marketer, that is brilliant. Like, it just takes you and it says, ask Alexa how to be popular. And so then it starts playing the popular song, and it tells, and then quotes from Galinda, and it's just.
So you're saying, well done.
Well done, well done marketing for the movie Wicked. Seriously.
Absolutely.
So good.
And there's no need to go to the website wicked.com because you know it's there.
People are going to do it. I want to know if you've gone. If you're listening and you're like, okay, you have my curiosity and you went there, I want to know.
Of course you do.
Me too.
All right. We've had these kind of stories before, too. And I get a real kick out of this. If you're watching, Wheel of Fortune, and you've got a contestant there, and here's what I will say. I know what it's like when you get nervous.
Yeah, you
cameras are on
up.
you. Yeah.
It's like your brain is not the same as you're used to, and it's certainly not the same when you're watching it from the comfort of your own home, playing the game.
Yeah, we used to have people playing our games along with a 5K wordplay and stuff like that would say, I always do great when I'm listening in the car, but now I'm on the air. But anyway, so this might be, though, the worst Wheel of Fortune guess ever. The person is named Will Jordan, all right? This is from Monday's show, so 2 days ago. And the answer, we can say the answer to the puzzle. The answer to the puzzle was, give yourself a round of applause.
And this was pretty obvious. Like I don't know where the audio picks up here, but a lot of
the letters were filled in.
And he asked for the letter U, right?
Right.
And he had like 5 U's or something.
Here's how it went down. So again, the actual answer was, give yourself a round of applause. All right, here we go.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina.
Katina comes through, and of course she gets it right.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, that's it.
How do you think?
Ryan Seacrest, which is so weird to see, by the way.
I like yours. That sounds better than just clapping right now.
Ryan's saying that he thought that, that was a really, he didn't want to say, you dope. So he said, I like that answer better. What was it? Treat yourself a round of sausage.
I'm going to treat myself around sausage today.
But I think the funny thing is, if you're looking at the clue and going through your head, I think once that gets in your head, it's hard to shake.
It said, so here he says in an interview to explain his error, he's like, I tell you when the lights are on and the stars and Ryan Seacrest, Vanna White, I just went blank.
Mm-hmm. But I like this response too. But if your dad in retirement is watching this show, maybe cracks a beer and gets a laugh, it was worth it.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, can you imagine what his family's saying and his friends after the show airs and that happens?
Well, in the first word, he said treat and it was give. So there was 4 letters in the first word and he added one. Anyway, I don't know what they go through actually, but I really enjoyed. I want to play that again just to give.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Treat yourself a round of sausage. Oh.
I'm sorry, that's not it.
I'm sorry, that is not the answer.
And the funny, I guess more the funny thing is they look so crestfallen because like, treat yourself around us. Oh.
Treat yourself around.
Oh. All right, on to the push-ups. How's that?
Push-ups.
You want some push-up music?
After you've had yourself around a sausage.
There you go.
You might want to do some push-ups.
Treat yourself around a sausage.
All
Jen
right.
wanted to talk about this story. Here's the reason I didn't want to do it, because it's talking about how many push-ups you should be able to do at
your
these
age.
different ages.
According to your age,
right,
you should be able to do this many push-ups. And this is all about being healthy, diet, cardio, lifestyle choices.
This is from the Mayo Clinic, and they know a thing or two.
They know a thing or two about a thing or two. So here is how many push-ups you should be able to do based on your age. 25 years old, 20 push-ups for women, 28 for men. 35 years old, 19 for women, 21 for men.
Right. Then we go with 45 years old. You should be able to do 14 if you're a woman, 16 as a man. 50,
hold on.
What?
I cannot do 14 push-ups. Let it be known.
You're also not 45.
I know, but the next 8, it's 10-year increments. I'm in this 10-year increment because I'm not 55.
That was just a crappy thing for me to do.
55, Curt. This is your group.
Oh, it is.
10 for women, 12 for men. Can you do 12?
but I was concerned about doing this story that you would say, get down on the floor and do it. So
that's what you would tell me.
You know what? No, I don't know if I can. Here's the thing. I haven't actually done a push-up since 11th grade gym class, maybe.
When you're 65 years old, it's the same for both men and women. You should be able to do 10. We should start working on push-ups. Every night.
Every time we do a healthy story, you're like, we should start doing that.
I've started walking more and I have a weighted vest.
Awesome. That is awesome. I've started walking more. I do not have a weighted vest. That's my next purchase.
Well, walking is
So if you're interested in this challenge, if you will, how many push-ups could you do right now without stopping?
Based on your age. Mm-hmm. Down and give me however many we just said according to your age.
That's pathetic because you say, get down and give me 2.
Okay, I can maybe handle 2.
That's okay. Oh my God.
Let's talk about fast food instead.
Mm-hmm. While you're trying to get healthy, here's a deal. Burger King evidently was doing a $1 million Whopper contest. That was, hey, what do you think we should do to make the Whopper better? Or come up with your own Whopper, combination.
Oh, they did. Okay, so they did this contest.
Yeah, for a bunch of people, whoever wanted to enter. And this is related to that. But they did not say, okay, well, we're going to take your suggestion of, I think that this is the ultimate Whopper.
Thanks for your entries. We're keeping it the same.
Yes. Well, they will have an option for you to get the special one, I think. But the deal is right now, to bring attention to this whole deal, which we're doing, is they're going to Burger King is selling 1 million Whoppers for $1 each, starting actually today.
I don't love Burger King.
Well, I don't love Burger King, but Whoppers are really good.
They are?
I think as far as the burgers go.
Better than a Big Mac?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's more like they're flame broiled.
So go get yourself a Whopper for $1 today.
The funny thing was, it says we're giving away 1 million Whoppers we're selling 1 million Whoppers for $1 while supplies last. Like, what is supplies? It's $1 million, right? So what if you're you're the millionth and one person? Get out of line, sir.
I mean, how are they if they're selling them nationwide, how are they going to know? There's some computers like
keeping track of all the Whoppers. Yeah. You know what? I wonder if that'll last even a day when you think about it.
It probably won't.
Well, if you want to take advantage of that, you got to be a member of their Royal Perks loyalty program.
Oh, I'm out.
And that's pretty much the only.
Are you a member?
No.
Okay. Well, okay. Since we're talking about fast food.
Yes.
What button can I push? I want a little music for this.
Not that guy.
Okay. Since we're on the fast food train, I wanted to mention this. Taco Bell, who's known for serving cheap Tex-Mex food. Mm-hmm. Some of those popular items from the fast food giant, they're like Chalupa Supreme, the Crunchwrap Supreme, Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Now they're going to start selling
what?
Chicken nuggets.
Of course.
Chicken nuggies.
First of all, I'm amazed that you knew those other things on the Taco Bell menu.
Well,
how often do you go to Taco Bell?
Not very often. And I'll tell you when I do, when I'm like, oh, okay, I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while. Maybe it's better.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
I don't feel very good after I eat that. Well, it's not good.
Well,
but it's good for younger people who maybe have a craving or something. I don't know.
And it's 3 in the morning.
It's these new little nuggets are crispy chicken nuggets. They'll consist of white meat marinated. See, they don't even say white chicken. They just say white meat marinated in a mild jalapeno buttermilk.
Well, if they're going to say white chicken, they have to do
coated
air quotes
in breading.
White chicken.
But here's
air quotes.
Here's the thing. They're in a breading made of crunchy tortilla bits.
Does that sell it for you?
I might actually go try.
You see, this would be a great example of you trying something and then sharing with all of us how great it is.
Okay, I will. I don't know. I'll find out when they start selling them. I don't love jalapeno, so I don't know about that.
Well, if it's mild though, I mean, it's like if you get a jalapeno popper and you happen to bite into, you get the one with the super spicy jalapeno. And some people are like, great. I like the mild stuff.
Me too.
That's what the cream cheese in there is for.
What's this about?
Well, the headline is YouTube idiot. That's how it starts.
This is the headline. It's not us saying, making that.
No. And I love the fact that it starts with that because you could start a number of stories with YouTube idiot.
Including YouTube idiots, Curt and Jen.
Yeah, there you go. This guy is a 19-year-old YouTuber, even in the story,
19 years old.
YouTuber idiot named Norm is trying to break a world record. The world record he's going for is locking himself in a room for a full month with no light.
It's not good for your mental health, I can tell you that.
I don't think that'd be great. And what are you going to get from it? You're in the Guinness Book of World Records as YouTube idiot? Apparently, first of all, he's almost done with this because I guess he started on October 16th. So,
oh my God.
He's almost done. Although we haven't seen an update for this.
Did you see the last last line. He got booted from YouTube and Twitch, which is another platform for social media type things, a few months ago for another endurance stunt where he didn't sleep for 12 days.
Right.
This is not healthy for you.
Listen,
Come on,
Norm.
Norm.
Well, it's right there in his
Freaking
title.
idiot.
Yeah. He probably has a business card that says Norm, YouTube idiot. That he hands out.
Norm.
Do we say good luck?
19-year-old Norm, no. We say Norm, come on.
Don't do that stuff, Norm. You're influencing young people.
I mean, you know what? For real.
Yeah.
For real.
This is from a mom and a dog dad. We'll find out what happens for Norm. Huh.
Half of us are on the lookout for fun shapes of pasta to try.
I just thought it seemed funny. Sorry.
What? Is this how desperate we are for content?
Or how desperate people are for entertainment. I need my pasta to be fun. So they actually have a statistic about half of Americans are always on the lookout for fun shapes of pasta to try. And they say that their interest in new pasta shapes changes and increases depending on the season.
Yeah, because like on Valentine's Day, I got heart-shaped pasta.
And it's probably coming up with the holidays. Maybe you can get a Christmas tree shaped pasta.
For a bachelorette party,
right?
We got
not
Frank
wiener.
and beans shaped pasta. Twig and berry shaped pasta.
Is the pasta company called Barilla or Barilla? I'm going to go with Barilla.
Well, someone will correct it.
Everybody knows it. Either way, they announced that they have a new product coming this holiday season, pasta shaped like snowflakes.
Oh, I like it.
See, now you're totally in. You're 100% in on this. There will be 3 shapes in each box because, of course, no
snowflake is exactly the same.
So unlike actual snowflakes, each piece will not be unique, but that seems like a missed opportunity, they say. The boxes of snowflake pasta will only be available for a limited time beginning next month exclusively at Walmart.
Oh, I have to go to Walmart to get it?
Look, you get to go Walmart. You get the People Watch, which is great.
I kind of want to get that.
Okay. The quote from Barilla or Berea: "We hope that it inspires moments of togetherness, helping to create new memories with loved ones." I just remember that party that Jen had, and they had the pasta shaped like snowflakes. That was awesome.
I'm going to mark my calendar to go to Walmart to get my pasta, my snowflake pasta.
Snowflake shaped pasta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. What? This is good, you guys. Ruin Thanksgiving in 4 words. That was your Curt and Jen podcast prompt.
From yesterday.
Yeah.
Which we thought was super fun. And I think I suggested something like, Grandpa's got gas again, was a way to ruin Thanksgiving.
I said no mashed potato. No.
Out of mashed potatoes or no more mashed potatoes?
No more mashed potatoes, yeah.
So thank you again for your hard work on this. Thanksgiving, ruin Thanksgiving in 4 words. Nancy says, no more pumpkin pie. That's not good.
Pat said, I bought the tofurkey.
Never had it.
Tofurkey?
I think it's tofurkey.
Tofurkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it would be tofurkey. Marilyn says, the 4 words to ruin Thanksgiving, you burn the turkey.
You know, the other one I said is no gathering this year.
Oh, yeah.
That would make me sad.
Christy, the power is out. She says that's a true story. Power went out.
I think last year her power went out.
Great.
Yeah, I've had that happen. I think all of us have had that happen a time or two around here.
Ken Carson, her crazy sister's coming.
Ruh-roh. Corey, 911, we have a fire. Technically only 4 words.
How is it technically only 4 words?
911 is 1 word. We have a fire.
I love it, though. I'm sorry, Corey. Nitpicking.
You might get hot fire boyfriend to the rescue.
If you do have a fire there. Gary says your ex is here. That's probably not good, especially if your current is also there.
We also got some, political ones. Leslie said, how about that election? Followed by Scott saying, you voted for Trump. And then Lynn saying, Kamala Harris is president. But she's saying that would ruin Thanksgiving. Moving on.
Jenny, this would ruin Thanksgiving. Who found my Band-Aid?
I'm using, just so you know, that is what inspired my Curt and Jen podcast prompt for tomorrow.
Who found my Band-Aid? I can't wait. Melissa says we are having ham.
Oh, instead of turkey.
She must be an anti-hammer. You've heard about them.
Michelle said Uncle Pervy is joining. Uh-oh.
You should change his name. Listen, if you're an uncle and your name is actually Pervy, look into a name change. Kathy, how about those Huskies?
Melissa said the dog ate it. Heather said the turkey is raw. Jason said...
This is our old friend Jason. He said, How to Ruin Thanksgiving. Star, being our old radio station.
Switch to country.
Star switched to country. That ruined April Fool's Day. As it
sure
was an
did.
April Fool's joke. But yeah, that would also ruin Thanksgiving. Thanks, Jason. Michael, I ate too much. Karen, the turkey is frozen.
Karin, that's Karin.
Karin, sorry, Karin. Yeah, it is Karin, isn't it?
Jen said the rolls are burnt. Anne said mom needs bail money. See, these are I like the real funny ones.
Connie, I have to cook. Merity, we're out of booze. We're out of booze.
Carrie, I can't eat anymore.
She
and
says
it's only the appetizer time.
That's true. Laurel says turkeys are on strike. Barb with the TV is broken. Then you can't watch the Thanksgiving football game.
Okay, so Barb says the TV's broken and Lily said the toilet is overflowing. Ron said we meant next Thanksgiving.
Nice, Ron.
And Susan said sister's tofu pumpkin pie.
Tofu pumpkin pie? I guess you can tofu up anything, can't you?
I mean, she's saying that would ruin Thanksgiving.
Oh, she's right. Right.
She's right.
Still opportunities for you to get to any of these platforms and chime in on 4 words to ruin Thanksgiving.
It's on Curt and Jen in the Morning Facebook page. Where's that music? Our music is not very,
a little slow
sensitive.
today.
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to bring this up because this is really unbelievable. A mom got arrested. Okay, so let me back up. There's a mom in rural Georgia who got arrested because she was at a dentist appointment. She has 3 kids.
Okay.
She was at the dentist with one of her other kids. And in rural Georgia, you let your kids go play outside and run in the woods.
That's what you do.
Right? Okay. Well, her 10-year-old son was out, playing in the woods and decided he was going to walk into town. Not a great decision, but he decided to do that.
Walking
Again,
to town
small
alone.
town.
He's just a little guy. He's walking to town alone.
And the police... Or a woman sees him, says, "Are you okay?" And then decides she's going to call the police. The police come and get the kid, bring him back home. The mom talks to the kid, thinks it's done. Great, we're done with. Later that night, the police come back and arrest her in front of her 3 kids.
Wow.
Because they said that she was basically endangering her kid.
And that's where...
What?
Even as a non-human parent, I would have to say, at some point... is that child endangerment? If you feel the kid is up to it and he's responsible.
He's 10 and it's a small town. And you know what? Okay, he started walking. Not a great decision. So it's a teaching moment for him and you sit him down and say, okay,
right,
different things can happen. But you don't want to scare kids too much.
Right. And I assume that there were no sidewalks here, so he was walking on the road.
So they charged her with reckless conduct and released her on a $500 bail.
Wow.
And then Child Services came out the next day for a welfare check of the other kids, and they suggested that the charges be dropped, but she's like, oh, nay. We're going to take this to the next level. So she's hiring an attorney.
Well, she says, she's hiring an attorney. And then this is the group. There's a group called the National Association of Parents launched a GoFundMe to help with the legal bills, which, as you know, I mean, if she's looking for whatever it was, $500 or $1,000, they're going to get way more than that. They always do.
Because so Georgia didn't drop things. It was just suggested by the Child Services people that came out.
Right.
But they haven't dropped the charges yet. And Georgia, if they decide to pursue charges, she could face a $1,000 fine and up to a year in jail. That doesn't seem right. I mean, it was a ridiculous story. I had to bring it up.
Well, when you find yourself, because I know that Dane and I do this when we see sometimes how people are handling their dogs. You're like, that's not cool. But isn't it? I mean, ultimately, if you say you're in a store and you see somebody correcting their child in a way that you disagree with, can you in your head say, you know what, their choice, it's fine? Or,
I mean, if it's over the top.
If it's endangering the child. Well, that's what this says. This is child endangerment. That's what they're saying here by letting the kid walk into the house.
I don't know, but if you take away their mom who Child Services is saying everything is fine, we're recommending state of Georgia that you drop these charges. If their kids are being well taken care of, right, then you take away their mom for up to a year, then what? Then they're not taking care. I mean, I just can't.
In some of these rural areas, where it's farmland and stuff like that. I mean, I know that they teach the kids to drive vehicles at 12 or 13 because they actually do. I mean, and it wasn't that long ago that you'd say. I mean, yes, 10, 11 years old is pretty young, but
it just seems like there's another way to I guess the punishment doesn't fit the crime, so to speak. The crime.
It sounds like Brittany is an awesome mom.
I mean, we don't know the whole story. We're just reading the news story, but it just seems a little ridiculous, and that's why I wanted to bring it up.
We can't be too judgy, Judgerson.
Oh, that's true.
Just a little bit.
Judgerson, yeah. Okay.
All right.
That concludes this program, except for the podcast question of the day.
Where did you find this?
It was inspired by one of the answers from 4 Words to Ruin Thanksgiving.
What was the answer?
When Jenny said, did anyone find my Band-Aid or something like that, right? And so I'm like, what's the weirdest thing you found in your food?
Wow.
I have 2 stories. They're not what I found in my food, but when I was with people.
Yeah.
Let me tell them very quickly. Number 1, my coworker and friend Chuck, when we were working at the radio station, the promotions department, we all went on a Dick's run and we got burgers and fries. He comes back, he's eating his fries and he's like, what in the F is this? It was someone's fake fingernail, and it was a Halloween themed fingernail that was in his fries. And it was kind of shriveled up a bit. So we took it back. We're like, this was in our fries. Mm-hmm. And all the response was, oh my God, that's where it went. That's one.
The person that had only 4 Halloween nails on, and one was missing from the ring finger or something.
Another time was when someone who had ordered a dish of pasta, a little kid that we were with, Alan's daughter.
Okay.
From Kent and Allen. We were at one of the restaurants, the sit-down restaurants in Disney, and she had a screw in her pasta.
That's not good.
Not good. They fixed it right away. They felt terrible. It could have been something that fell up in the colander, or I don't even know what. But so there's 2 examples for you.
I think all I've got is a hair here and there. I mean, I can't think of. Let me think. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, it's still gross. So we are looking to you to help out with this one. What's the craziest thing that you found in your food?
I'm going to get the ick, gag factor when we read these tomorrow.
That's true. Do you promise not to do that?
No, I don't
promise not to do that. All right.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here. Make good choices, find joy, and spread kindness. It is World Kindness Day after all.
That's right. World Kindness Day. Do it. Be kind.
We can change the world one random act of kindness at a time. Have a good day.